Allison, are the two candidates monitoring this or listening in on this meeting?
Not to my knowledge. We do have a quorum, but my understanding is that John Hughes intended to join us as well.
All right, let's just give it another minute or so. All right, let's just start it. Close enough. Around 11, you show Allison 11 o'clock?
Yes.
All right, let's just call to order at 11 o'clock then. Can you please call roll?
Sure. Chairman Palguda?
Present.
Vice Chair Brown?
Here.
Secretary Treasurer Good?
Present.
Member Hughes? Absent. Member from Chino Valley is currently vacant. And Member Stump?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Folks, will you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Thanks, Allison. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. So item 3, SIMPO complies with the Title IV of Civil Rights Act 1964 and related non-discrimination statutes. A reminder to all those that are attending this meeting, please keep your line on mute. And if you wish to speak, please just let us know. And then voting will be taking place by roll call vote. Anyone have any questions about this? We also, if you're online, you can check us out on YouTube as well. So at this point, we move on to item 4, which is call to the public. Allison, does it look like we have anyone visiting us that may be interested in call to the public?
I haven't been made aware of any public comment.
Okay, great. And then the reason we're here, we move on to item 5, consideration and possible action to approve the hiring of the new SIMPO administrator. So as many of you know, we interviewed, it was last week, right? Or yeah, it was last week. We had 2 applicants, very qualified. And based off of the board decision, we'd like to just kind of talk about that a little bit. You guys have seen their resumes, is that correct?
Yes, Mayor, I reviewed them, their cover letters, their resumes, and their applications.
Thank you. Norm, I think you're on the line. You want to lead us off from a tax standpoint on what your thoughts and opinions were?
Yeah, Dan, Terry, and I participated in the selection committee. So we went through the interview process, and it was a good process, and we did find who we thought was the most qualified candidate to make a job offer to.
And that individual is a local individual. Phil, I don't know if you're familiar with him or if you ever worked with Vinny.
No, I'm not.
But he currently worked at SIMPO, or he worked at SIMPO prior, and then he went on to an administrator role down at Lake Havasu, right, where he's been working ever since. And then now with the departure of Chris Bridges, he felt there was an opportunity to come back. And my personal opinion is he has definitely ties to our community. He has the experience. He knows a lot of the players involved and kind of the process that we do things here at SIMPO. And I think he would be in a good position to hit the road running. Dan, what are your thoughts?
Thanks, Mayor. Vinny and I have known each other a very long time. He is a real saint of an individual, in my opinion. I've enjoyed a multitude of working relationships with him over my career here with the county. And I think he would fit that role very well, represent this organization and the executive board in admirable fashion. And I think as good as the runner-up candidate was, I think Vinny was the clear-cut favorite for filling this position, and we at the TAC would certainly welcome him back and look forward to working with him.
Yeah. Vice Chair Brown?
I just wanted to make a comment. I think both of them are highly qualified, and Mr. Ando from back, we talked to from out there in South Carolina, as well as he's had experience out here in Arizona. Very well spoken, did an excellent job. I think he was an excellent candidate. But Mr. Gallegos does bring to us the fact that he has been a part of SIMPO before and been very involved in our region. And I think he's the better selection of the two, even though I think Mr. Ando is an excellent candidate.
Yes, I agree. With that being said, one of the housekeeping issues with Vinny, it's not really an issue, it's just he promised 6 weeks notice to Lake Havasu, which is respectable. And we understand he was trying to look for a hybrid compromise, but I think our best intent is he gives us 6 weeks with Lake Havasu, and on day one he starts here with SIMPO, and he's ready to commit 100% to us. So unless anyone had any other issues or concerns with that.
So Mr. Mayor and Chairman, I would like to make a motion to hire Mr. Gallegos at the salary set by the Yavapai County salary schedule and by Ms. Ross's recommendation.
Great, can I have a second?
Second.
All right, so we have a motion and a second. Clerk, please call the vote. Or Allison, please call the vote. I apologize.
No problem. Chairman Palguda?
Yes.
Vice Chair Brown?
Yes.
Secretary Treasurer Good?
Based upon Chairman and Vice Chairman Brown's recommendation and not being involved in the interview or the process, I will agree, so I'll vote yes.
Member Hughes?
Yes.
Thank you. And Member Stump?
Yes.
I'd just like to make one note, a point of order, as Mr. Hughes has come on, late in this process, and he has placed a vote, but yet he needs to be shown on the roll call as being present.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We do have 5 in favor. The motion passes.
Awesome. Thank you. And with that being said, we'll be doing a motion to adjourn. And if anyone else has anything else to add at this point, we'll see you next month.
Mr. Chair, this is State Board Member Knight. I would just like to say that I think you've made an excellent choice. Vinny has I have a great working relationship with Vinny. Of course, Lake Havasu is also in my district, and so I've been working with him, and he is very, very knowledgeable, and he attends almost all of the State Transportation Board meetings. So I think you've done well for yourselves and made an excellent choice with Vinny. Thank you, sir.
Awesome.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, I'd just like to second that. I also worked with Vinny over in Lake Havasu, and he's done a great job there. So be a good addition.
I agree 100%. And I look forward to him coming on board and taking us in a great direction. So, all right, with that being said, we'll adjourn. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next month.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you,
I'll have a
everyone.
good day. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.